amazing people that I've encountered in my lifetime. And some of the other words that we used to describe him, the men described him as basically a hunter. Someone who's constantly got his ear to the ground, who has a nose for business, who's always keen to engage in new opportunities. And I also had a chat with the ladies. Who's known him for many, many years. He's been described as someone who is ambitious. When women call you ambitious, when they call you a man with a plan, you need to recognize. They also, Lungile went on to say that he's someone who you cannot be around and not take something from. And subsequent to having met him, this young woman has taken, or rather Daddy has taken her on as a mentee. She considers him to be one of her greatest mentors. And I also love the fact that you said that he respects everybody regardless of age. And that to me is the hallmark of true leadership.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? You look good. Now, I'm afraid you're going to be too stiff today. I want to loosen you up a little bit, okay, before I pray for you. I want to loosen you up a little bit. Just tell me. There's a big difference between personal development and personal growth. You see, growth comes naturally. From the day you were born, you kept on growing. To this day, you are growing. You will grow into different stages of life. You grow into being a teenager, you grow into being a young adult, you grow into being a middle-aged adult, you grow into being a madala, and you end up being a mkulu or a magogo. However, development does not come naturally. Development is an intentional, deliberate process that you engage in as an individual to become better. You can grow without developing, and you can also choose to add an element of development towards your growth. One of the things that proves what you want to yakula, check the person sitting next to you. But you see, you could find a person who chooses to develop physically as well and goes to the gym and tones his or her muscles and makes sure he looks good. So these two people could be of the same age, but one is more physically developed than the other, though they have grown simultaneously. Be careful that the people you are growing up with do not develop ahead of you. Now, I'm going to take liberty to say, Daddy Khuselo has sponsored this event. I'm going to ask each and every one of us to make sure when we leave this place, we buy this thing. That's going to be our contribution to it. Buy the tapes as a belief. And if you can buy another set for somebody else. Let's bow our heads and pray. Yabona thina bafundisi asizwana ukukhuluma singathatha umnikelo. Yabona that's it. Ngikhulumele mahala. Umnikelo uphuma. It's all right. I'll settle for.
So it is very important to do that business plan. To understand the market. Where are you going? You have to put, the trip, and it's going to guide you, And the other thing, you have to learn about the industry you are going in. Don't just get into the industry because so you have to understand and learn it. So I made my research when it comes to what you call it dreadlocks, and I refuse to call it dreadlocks. Daddy has learned he doesn't call it dreadlocks, he calls it locks. I'll tell you why I call it locks. During the slavery days in West Africa, there's a tribe called the Baifa. They grow their hair locked up to the ground. Now the elders will see them like that. Now when the slave master was busy, taking people as slaves, he saw the young people with hair that is uncombed, very wild. And then he said, your hair is dreadful. If you check the dictionary, it's fearful, it's scary. So it's a very negative word. Now hence it became dreadlock. Now if you go to East Africa, the Maasai, you can spot them with the same hairstyle. You go down to Southwest Africa, the Ovambo Nyerere Damaras, you spot them with the same hairstyle. You come down to Zululand in the 1800s, King Dingan, he had his warriors, white Nshambalugu, but Izienda, those were locks. We go to our traditional healers, they've got locks, they say it's an antenna to communicate with their ancestors. You understand? So it's got a history. And then we can even go to the Bible, we go to Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. It says there, no razor shall come closer to your head until your hair grow until they lock.
Come on.
That's in the Bible.
Yes. Amen.
Check that one out.
Amen.
So you have to make a research of the industry you are in so you can explain to people why are you changing them? Why are you doing this? So it is very important to do that research.
Yeah.
We spoke about market penetration, getting to the salons, resisting, but we have to educate. It's very important to educate the people. Open salons, and we're starting empowering our own staff. I always make an example, the one in Pulukwana. The lady that runs the salon in Pulukwana, she used to kind of, when you come into the salon, she'll offer you tea, coffee, clean up the salon. But today she runs a franchise in Pulukwana. And when the salon was about to close, it was putting about 30,000 a month. And I said, you know what, people are stealing, because if you don't have systems in place, you want to pay the price. You have to put systems in place, then you can enjoy the benefits. So I didn't have systems in place. Then I said, Angie, I'm closing the salon. Do you want the salon? He said, yes, Puchab. I said, I'm selling it for $500,000 rands. He said, I don't have that money. I said, give me, how much do you have? 200? No. 100, fine. I'll give you 50 Puchab, I'll pay another one. Today, Angie moved the salon from 30,000 to 80, 90,000 a month. She's running. Now, by doing that, you're kind of empowering back those children. Because Angie, now she has employed 6 up to 8 people. The other salon in Durban, we said, Angie, do you want that salon? Now Angie said to me, Abuja, rather take 2 of my staff, they want to go out there, let's rather give that salon to them. Now Angie is empowering her own, now they're going to run the business.